the key of E, the hard key that we claim that we just cannot play in, it really can be done. The same way you guys learn how to play in the key of C, and you learn your 1 chord, and your 4 chord, and your 5 chord, and back to your 1. It's the same way you would do the key of E. It's 1. Let me go back to C for you all who doesn't know the number system. Actually, it's the scale, major scale, in the key of C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Major scale. C. C, major scale. Start over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same way we did in C. So the 4 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same way we do in the key of E. So here we go. Now, the E has its major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You guys have to learn at least your 1, 4, 5 chord in the key of E. 1, 4. As in D, it's 4. It's 1. Try to play it off, and actually we in the key of E, so so E, 2, 3, 4. The 4 chord in E is A. The 5 chord in the key of E is B. Learn those 3 first. And their inversions. Inversion is E. For instance, E major chord. Take the bottom note off and play the same one on top. That's E, that's E. Invert that. As I said, take the E off, play it up here. Next one up, take the A flat off, play it up here. Next one, take the B off, play it up here. Learn your inversions. So you got 3 chords. You got the 1 chord, E. It's 4 chord, A. Learn those inversions. Then you got the B chord. Learn those inversions. So remember, inversions, take the bottom note off, or vice versa, going down. We're going up this time, so the bottom note is F sharp. Take it off and play it up here. Same note. Take the B off, play it up here. Learn your inversions on every chord, on the keyboard itself, like C. Learn those inversions. It's 4 chord. Learn those inversions. G, same way. So in the key of E, same way. So we got your E chord, we got your A chord. Same chord. It looks heavy, but it's not. It's the same notes in A chord. And those inversions, just do both hands. People worry about your left hand, but I call it abbreviation. You just play 2 notes of it, it's good enough. I mean, you can do more, but the more you do, the more muddy it sounds, especially down here. You know, but anyhow, you need right here in front of your belly, as I call it. skip one, play the next one. That's the A chord, or the A chord in E, and the B chord. Now my keyboard is broken for us one note. It plays louder than the rest of them, so you're going to hear it a lot. Something's wrong on the inside there. But anyhow, so your B, your A, and your E. That's a 1, 4, 5. Back to 1 again. Then you start learning your chords on your scale. So you got your E, your G, your G flat, then your A, the A flat, in other words. For you all who are really beginning, A is here, going down is flat. So let's call it A flat. So A flat, A, B. These are just major chords. C sharp, that's C, going up makes that a C sharp, or D going down that makes that a D flat. It's the same note. So A, B, D flat, E flat, E. Back to E again. In a scale, actually, they're major and minor. You know, that's a whole nother video, basically, but I can cover it a little bit. Major, E. Minor, you just lower a half step your 3 note. 1, 2, 3. It's flat, 1 note. That makes it a minor chord. You know, a lot of sad music is created from minor chords. Major, you raise that 3rd note up. That's all that is. Major. Flat to 3rd. It's minor. Major. I'm going major to 5, to 1, to 4, to 5, to 1. So that was 1, 4, 5. 4, 5, 4, 1, 4, 5, 5, 4. Your first 2 chords, you are good, is in the same key. So if you go into your whole step below, the D chord to your A chord, your 4 chord. That's really the intro of that song. So, same type chords. E is really not hard once you really get into it and kind of make yourself really mess with it. It becomes easier and easier. I'm doing my 2 chord now, which is not major. This is major, but I'm going with a minor on the 2 chord. So here's how that would sound: major, 2 chord, and that makes it the 2 note, its chord, which is F sharp, or either you would call that either G flat, because G is here, going down that way. It's flat. But that's a major chord. Its minor would be you lower its third note. So let me go back. E, A flat, B, E major, E minor, flat the third note in that scale. 1, 2, 3. That's number 3. You flat it by going down one note. That makes it minor. Again, major, minor. So number 2 note in E is the G flat whirl. Its chord. Now, its minor would be that third note. Drop it a half step. So you use that a lot in your key. So now I'm back to E. My 2 would be, if I flatten that, make that a minor. 3 the same way. I flattened my third note. A flat, 1, 2, 3. If I was in the key of A flat, its 3 would be. When I excuse me, flat that third, I become it's A flat minor. So in the key of E, 1 is major, 2 can be minor, 3 can be minor, it's minor, 4 back to major again, 5 major, which is B, 6 it's minor, major here, it's minor, because I'm flattening my second finger of the note. And going back to B again, it's the inverted B, so the B is here. I'm just taking off the B, remember, and add on top. And back home again to E. So now we got, I'm using all these are inverted chords of their own chords. It's E, F sharp minor, A flat minor. If I had my thumb on A flat, its minor would be inverted down, play this note down here. It's the same chord. So again, E, F sharp minor or G flat minor, A flat minor, to muffle number 4, which is major. Come back down inverted to my number 5, which is B. Number 6 note. So 6 down here. E. 6, which is a minor chord. Remember, major, minor, to my 5, which is B. Once you work that out, you'll find that you'll go like, okay, because the same way you learn how to play in key of C, which I did anyhow, then I found out the same notes in the key of C it's the same notes and chords I use in key of F. Except now we're adding the B flat in F. So it's 1, 5, C, which is 5. So E is the same way. 1, 4, 5. Back to home. E. And when you learn E, then you find out, like I did C and F. Well, in that case, the same chords in A use the same chords. Like when I learned C, F, G, and back to C. And when I played in key of F, only new note was B flat. The C was still there, the F was still there. So E is the same way. If you play in A, use the same notes. E, A. So it's now A is 1. It's 4 is D. It's 5 is E. Back to A again. So same way, but my subject right now was be E. So we're doing E. So it's very simple, but you start with the more simpler chords. Learn your home chord. Once again, your 1, your 4, your 5. Then you start learning the whole stuff below with the D, what sound that makes, which usher you right into your A chord. And you can minor that down and back home again. 3 chord with your A flat to your D flat minor. We still in E. Your 2 chord. Your 2 chord. Take you to your 6th note. Your E. That chord was the E7. I'm adding 1 note, D. Sixth chord, D flat. To that 2 chord, which is a minor. Chord, which is an A flat. It's a 6th chord. D flat chord. How's that D flat chord? Because I'm playing number 2 in my D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm playing the 2 note down here. That's 1, that's 5. Instead of doing 3, I just add the 2 note. Gives a nice sound. It's really, you would call that a D flat 9th actually. Because 9th number really is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you keep going and not start all over again with your numbers and keep going, then that's a 9th. So if you go D flat, a D flat 9th, you add your 9th note. So you can play it like that, or you can play it like this, or you can play it like this. And add your 3 with this finger down here. Gives a nice sound. That's all I did then in the key of E. That B7 and that, because that goes with the B and it's flat is 7. It's 7 is normally here, but I flat that 7 would make it here. So I'll play that down here, and that gives a nice sound. Back to E. 3, A flat, D flat with its flat is 7. Work my way up, inverted. That was, I think y'all said, wait a minute, hold on, go back. Okay, I heard you. D flat, I'm still in the key of E. D flat, do my number 5, which is B. Back to D flat again. And it's really like a, get kind of deep now, it's really like a diminished chord. And that would be, actually, that's a B diminished, which goes along with D flat. That gets kind of heavy, but that's my B chord. I diminished both of them, which is in the place of D flat. To my 2 chord in the key of E, which is actually F sharp minor. So again, if I, okay, sustain. Alrighty, let's reset that. Okay, if I was in the key of C, okay, somebody said probably go to the key of C, since you're getting deep on this now. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the sustain all of a sudden here. But anyhow, key of C. All I did in the key of C, like I did in key of E, I went to my A chord and it come in the key of C now. Before I was in the key of E, I went down to my 6th chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sustain is kind of acting up here, so I might have to continue later. But anyhow, C the same way. Yeah, so anyhow, my A chord in the key of C, which is here. Let me try something. See if this will work. Pop it back. Okay. Well, we'll have to continue later. That's kind of irritating a little bit. Got to figure that out. So A. In the key of C. My A, work my way up. Alright, so we'll continue. I gotta figure out this sustain problem here. But anyhow, remember, work on your key of, that's your homework, work on key of E. You know. So your A, so